Hi everybody, welcome to Tavish Academy. Today we are presenting a new chapter, Ratio and Proportion, Indices and Logarithms for CA Foundation. Here is a brief introduction of the chapter Ratio and Proportion. Ratio. A ratio can be represented as fraction A upon B or using the notation A is to B. In each of these representations, A is called the antecedent and B is called the consequent. For a ratio to be defined, the quantities of the items should be of same nature. We cannot compare the length of the rod to the area of a square. However, if these quantities are represented in numbers, that is, length of a rod is a centimeter and area of a square is B square centimeter, then we still define the ratio. Proportions. A proportion is an equality of ratios. Hence, A is to B is equal to C is to D is a proportion. The first and last terms are called extremes and the other two terms are called means. If four terms A, B, C, D are said to be proportional, then A is to B is equal to C is to D. If three terms A, B, C are said to be proportional, then A is to B is equal to B is to C. So here is a list of properties of ratio and proportion. Examples. Example 1. Two numbers are respectively 20 and 50% more than a third number. The ratio of these two numbers are, our options are 2 is to 5, 3 is to 5, 4 is to 5 and 6 is to 7. Now, let us suppose that the third number will be x. Then the first number will be 120% of x. Now we will remove the sign of percentage. So we will divide by 100. So 120 divided by 100 is equal to 6 upon 5. Therefore 6x upon 5. Second number will be 150% of x is equal to 150x divided by 100, which is equal to 3x upon 2. Now, ratio of first two numbers will be 6x upon 5 is to 3x upon 2. Therefore, the solution will be 12x is to 15x, which is equal to 4 is to 5. Example 2. A sum of money is to be distributed among 4 friends, that is A, B, C, D, in the proportion of 5 is to 2 is to 4 is to 3. If C gets rupees 1000 more than D, what will be B's share? Our options are 500, 1500, 2000 and none of these. Now, let the shares of A, B, C and D be rupees 5x, rupees 2x, rupees 4x and rupees 3x respectively. Now, what we will do is C's share, that is 4, minus D's share, that is 3. Therefore, 4x minus 3x is equal to 1000. Now, x is equal to 1000. Now, B's share is equal to 2x. Therefore, 2 into 1000 is equal to 2000. Indices. The index of a number says how many times to use the number in a multiplication. It is written as a small number to the right and above the base number. For example, 8 to the power of 2 is equal to 8 into 8, which is equal to 64. The plural of index is indices. Laws of indices. The first law, multiplication. If the two terms have the same base, in case x, and are to be multiplied together, then their indices are added. For example, x to the power of n into x to the power of n is equal to x to the power of n plus n. The second law, division. If the two terms have the same base, in this case x, and are to be divided, the indices are subtracted. Therefore, x to the power of m upon x to the power of n will be equal to x to the power of m minus n. The third law, brackets. If the term with the power is itself raised to a power, then the powers are multiplied together. Therefore, x to the power of n, bracket close, to the power of n will be equal to x to the power of m into n. Examples. Example 1. 17 to the power of 3.5 into 70 to the power, which is question mark, is equal to 17 to the power of 8. Our options are given over here. Explanation. Now we will suppose that the question mark will be x. Therefore, 17 to the power of 3.5 into 17 to the power of x is equal to 17 to the power of 8. Therefore, 17 to the power of 3.5 plus x is equal to 17 to the power of 8. Now we will remove the base. So, our next step will be 3.5 plus x is equal to 8. Now, the value of x will be 8 minus 3.5, which is equal to 4.5. So, our correct option is D, that is 4.5. Second, simplify. 81 raised to the power of 3 upon 4. Now, here we will write 81 as 3 raised to the power of 4, because if we multiply 3 4 times, our answer will be 81. So 3 raised to the power of 4, bracket close, raised to the power of 3 upon 4. Now 4 will get cancelled, and our next step will be 3 raised to the power of 3, which is equal to 27. Second, 256 raised to the power negative 1 upon 4. Now to remove the negative sign, we will write 256 as 1 upon 256 raised to the power of 1 upon 4. So 1 upon 4 raised to 4, bracket close, raised to 1 upon 4. Now 4 will get cancelled, so our answer will be 1 upon 4. Logarithms. So here is a brief introduction of the topic logarithms. The logarithm is the inverse function to exponentiation. That means the logarithm of a given number x is the exponent to which another fixed number, the base b, must be raised to produce that number x. How to solve for x in logarithm equations? So, equations of the form x is equal to log can be solved by first writing them in exponent form. So, here is a list of important points to be remembered while solving the sums. Examples. Example 1. Solve log x 4 is equal to 2. Solution. Now we know that x is such a number whose power is raised to 2 and the answer will be 4. Now we know that 2 raised to the power of 2 is equal to 4. So there are two possibilities. X may be 2 or minus 2, that is negative. Now we know that x is the base and x is greater than 0 and x is not equal to 1. So x is equal to minus 2. That is rejected. And the only solution is x is equal to 2. Example 2. Solve log 3x is equal to 2. Solution. Now log 3x equal to 2. Therefore 3 raised to the power of 2 will be equal to x. Therefore the value of x will be 9.